LRTVS Newswatch for Monday, March 2nd, 2026. Making the headlines this evening, the ancient county town was filled with color and culture as Mashramani festivities took over the streets on Sunday. The Organization for Social and Health Advancement in Guyana hosts Golden Era Health Check for seniors in New Amsterdam. 2 East Coast Demerara men dead as domestic confrontation escalates into violence at Beirut. Emotional scenes unfolded in the United States as members of the Iranian diaspora reacted to a major development in Iran. We will bring you full details of these when Newswatch returns. Welcome back, and now for the news in detail. Emotional scenes unfolded in the United States as members of the Iranian diaspora reacted to a major development in Iran. Ashley Smith tells more. Crowds in Los Angeles erupted in celebration following news of the death of Iran Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei.
Moments after this crowd learned about the death of Supreme Leader of Iran, Ali Khamenei, they erupted in cheers. There were tears of joy. There were people hugging each other, saying that this is the very moment they've been waiting for 47 years. We're shown photos of the people that were allegedly killed by the regime. There were people here holding those photos and saying that this day is for them. One name that has come out time and again out of people's mouths here in Los Angeles is Reza Pahlavi. He is the son of the Shah, what they call the Crown Prince of Iran. These people here want to see Pahlavi back to Iran to take power and lead a temporary government and then hold a referendum in Iran for how it wants to move forward. They see this as a very important, a pivotal moment for Iran, hence the celebration. Now, there is a variety of opinions here. Some people calling for making Iran great again. Some people with photos of Pahlavi in these protests. Some of it, though, are people who just say they are thankful for President Trump for leading these strikes in Iran, saying that this is what Iran needed for a change, for a new revolution in Iran.
Everybody is saying this is the only time in the last 47 years where we actually have an opportunity to overthrow the Iranian government.
Now we're seeing a lot of Trump flags, President Trump being thanked by name here in this crowd, but some people are even Democratic voters who are praising the president, saying that they were disappointed with how Democrats had handled the relations with Iran in the past, and that this is the one opportunity that this generation will get for a regime change.
According to reports from CNN, Correspondent Julia Vargas Jones captured scenes of jubilation, with people seen waving Iranian and American flags, hugging and celebrating in the streets. Many in the crowd expressed that they had been waiting decades for such a moment. Amid the celebrations, some voices called for the return of Reza Pahlavi, the son of Iran's former Shah, to lead a temporary government. Supporters indicated hopes for a future referendum that could reshape Iran's political system. The reactions in Los Angeles reflected broader divisions among Iranians worldwide, as some celebrate the development while others remain concerned about the uncertainty and instability of Iran's future. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, I am Ashley Smith. The Organization for Social and Health Advancement in Guyana on Monday hosted its Golden Era Health Check outreach in New Amsterdam, delivering essential medical services and wellness education to senior citizens. Delon Adams tells more.
In a vibrant display of community spirit and compassionate care, the Organization for Social and Health Advancement in Guyana, OSHAC, successfully hosted its much-anticipated Golden Era Health Check on Monday, March 2, 2026, at the New Amsterdam Post Office Compound, Region 6. The outreach program, held under the theme Connecting Personal Health to the organization's core value, brought together healthcare professionals, volunteers, sponsors, and dozens of elderly residents for a day dedicated to wellness, prevention, and empowerment. From as early as 8 a.m., senior citizens gather to benefit from a range of free medical services delivered in collaboration with the New Amsterdam Regional Hospital and the Ministry of Health. Doctors, nurses, and other qualified medical personnel conducted blood pressure and blood sugar testing, offering immediate assessment and advice tailored to each individual. Medical professions from the New Amsterdam Regional Hospital told this newscast that such outreaches are vital, particularly for elderly citizens who may not routinely access medical facilities.
We are here today at the New Amsterdam Post Office, where we are carrying out a mini outreach in collaboration with OSHA. We are partnering this morning to render medical support to our elderly and our senior citizens in our community and neighboring communities. Today we are offering blood pressure testing, blood sugar testing, temperature, and basically all the vital signs we're having here done today. We're also doing screening for the non-communicable diseases such as hypertension, diabetes. We're also educating our elderly men about prostate cancer and our elderly women about cervical cancer and breast cancer. So it's just like an enlightenment, sharing medical information to help them prevent and to detect illnesses early and to have we have a doctor on site that are seeing patients also who have urgent medical questions or anything pertaining they would like to find out from us. We are offering that to them. We also have the lab here today, which we're offering laboratory services. We're taking off their samples, and then we will do whatever testing they require, and we will definitely send them back those results. So today I'm very happy. It's a very huge turnout, and I want to encourage everyone, including our senior citizens and persons that care for senior citizens, to look out for their help and to encourage them.
Beyond screenings, the initiatives focus heavily on education. Participants receive age-appropriate guidance on managing hypertension and diabetes, with discussions centered on balanced diet, medication adherence, and practical lifestyle adjustments. A structured diet chart and meal plan specific person conditions was also distributed, equipping attendees with practical tools to continue healthy practices at home. Representatives from the OSHAC shared that the organization remains committed to advancing social and healthy development across Guyana. They noted that the Golden Era Health Check forms part of a broader mission to improve community well-being, promote preventative health care, and strengthen partnership with public health institutions. According to the organizers, the program reflects OSHAC's core value of service, empowerment, and sustainable impact.
What we're doing here today is a OSHAC Golden Era Health Check, that's the name of our event, and we're doing blood pressure and sugar testing. we're giving away care packages and other little tokens. We have provisions, and this event is for our senior citizens. We work on 4 pillars, and our pillar for this quarter is education and empowerment. So this is one of our education and empowerment sessions. Now to tell you a little bit about OSHAG. OSHAG has been in existence for over 20 years. Now, we was found on doing cancer work, however there was need for other services, and so today's event is possible because of JG Bagger Contracting, Mr. Amarali, which is Memrex Enterprise, JNS Restaurant and Bar, Trims Management Services, and most importantly, New Amsterdam Regional Health Services. Then OSHAG Youth Ambassador Cabinet, and also the youth group. Now behind me, you can see most of our youth ambassadors participating in volunteer work, because that's what we do. We also recently created our youth group where we have youths from ages 12 to 15 apart, and they also contribute to activities like this, giving back to the community when they're not in school. So if you're interested for your child to be a part of this, you can make contact with us. We have a Facebook page. All the contact information is here. Thank you.
The outreach also included the distribution of hygiene packages, an initiative warmly welcomed by recipients. Many of the elderly beneficiaries expressed heartfelt gratitude, describing the event as timely and thoughtful.
The program was good, it was okay, and it benefited all of us.
My name is Otam Van Putten, and I brought my mom to the post office today, and we came across the OSHAG development, and so far they've been doing a good job. They're testing people's pressure and cholesterol, and they've been doing a good job so far, and very grateful for the help.
It was nice coming and having a free checkup on your blood pressure, your blood test, and a dentistry check. Now the dentistry check, they give you a date, they could go and do an X-ray or a fill-in. At least for me, I need a fill-in and an X-ray, because for the past 2 years I had an extraction and the jaw still paining. But it healed, but no swelling or so, but it healed. It was nice.
As the outreach concluded at 13 hours, the atmosphere remained one of appreciation and renewed commitment to healthier living. Through collaboration, compassion, and community engagement, OSHAG's Golden Era Health Check not only provided medical care, but also reinforced a powerful message that person's health is deeply connected to collective responsibility. The initiative stands as a testament to what can be achieved when organizations and healthcare professionals unite in the service of the nation's most vulnerable citizens. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, I am Delon Adams.
You are watching the LRTVS Newswatch. Now for more news. 2 young men from the east coast of Demerara are now dead following a violent confrontation at Beirut this morning as police investigated what is believed to be a domestic dispute that escalated into a fatal stabbing. Delon Adams tells us more in this report.
2 East Coast Demerara men lost their lives on Saturday morning, the 28th of February 2026, following a violent confrontation at Beirut. That is Joshua James, 23, of Lot 90B, Melanie Railway Embankment, East Coast Demerara, and Jonathan Hazen, a 25-year-old laborer of Lot 125, Collegian, East Coast Demerara. According to the statement from the police, the incident occurred at approximately 8:40 hours at a residence on Middle Street, Beirut. Investigators were first alerted after Hazen was discovered unresponsive on a bench in front of a barber shop at Lot 1103, Beirut. His body was found lying on its back in what appeared to be blood. A black motorcycle registration CN 4886, believed to belong to him, was parked nearby with suspected bloodstains on the seat and handles. Crime scene ranks documented the scene and observed multiple stab wounds on Hazen's body, including injuries to the abdomen, rib cage, arm, and back. DNA samples were collected before the body was removed. Police subsequently received information that James had been transported to the Enmore Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. Officers examined his body and noted several incised wounds. Investigators also revealed that the confrontation stemmed from a domestic dispute involving a 31-year-old woman who shared a child with Hazen. The woman told police that although she and Hazen were no longer in a relationship, he would visit to collect and return their child. She recently began a relationship with James, who frequently stayed at her home. On the morning of the incident, Hazen reportedly visited the residence and requested that the woman comb his hair. During the visit, James arrived and an argument reportedly broke out over Hazen's presence. Police said James exited the house, after which Hazen allegedly armed himself with a kitchen knife and gave chase. The woman reported that despite her attempts to intervene, the men began fighting on her landing and later in the yard. She stated that she witnessed Hazen stabbing James. Fearing for her safety, she ran onto the roadway with her child and called for help. James reportedly managed to leave the yard and walk towards the motor car, registration PAL 5080, but collapsed shortly after. Public-spirited citizens transported him to the hospital. Hazen later left the scene on his motorcycle. A resident reported seeing him arrive shortly after, covered in blood, before he collapsed on a bench. Emergency services were contacted, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. Police investigations are ongoing. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, I am Delon Adams.
On Sunday, March 1st, residents of New Amsterdam turned out in large numbers to celebrate Mashramani, Guyana's Republic anniversary. The town was transformed into a hub of excitement, featuring vibrant costume bands, decorated floats, and lively music that echoed throughout the streets. Participants of all ages joined in the parade, showcasing creativity and national pride. Spectators lined the roadways, cheering on revelers and enjoying the festive atmosphere as these celebrations highlighted the spirit of unity and cultural expression across Guyana. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, I am Ashley Smith. Welcome back. We will now take a look at the local stock exchange market, compliments of Gatsky. Light rain tonight with a high of 84 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 75 degrees Fahrenheit. There is a 40% chance of precipitation. Tomorrow, cloudy with a high of 82 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 75 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's a wrap on tonight's edition of the LRTVS Newswatch. In case you missed the newscast, you can visit our YouTube channel at LRTVS Newswatch to stay abreast of what's happening around you. Remember to subscribe and click the bell icon to know when we post the next video. On behalf of the Newswatch's technical and production team, I am Ashley Smith. Thank you for watching.